Woohoo!
Woohoo! Woohoo!
Check the messages.
Woohoo! One and all.
Yay.
Uh, checking messages. No.
Okay, perfect. Welcome to the podcast today. We have myself, aka MeteorDoll, and your favorite Bro Beans Breaker.
My
Welcome
name is Brett.
to the funny, scary movie
S-
shark show.
Scary funny. Nope. Not quite, but close enough.
I'm so good at this.
Welcome to this show. This is a show where we talk about shark movies because,
Yay, we love them
yeah,
and they love us.
well, anyway, yeah, so, uh,
How have you
you,
been? What
no,
you been
you
up
say something.
to?
Oh, life
Tell the people what's
stuff,
been up.
nothing, going insane.
Nothing? Nothing happened in the last couple months or anything like that?
Uh, no, I don't remember the last, like what I said in the last episode, so I don't know. We had a fish fry,
Mm.
which attracted a bunch of sharks, and then we all escaped. Premise for a movie. Fish fry at a family gathering attracts a ton of sharks.
House shark, to be exact. Just
Nah,
comes out of the fryer.
we'll get sued.
Oh, and some fun news. Um, I'm getting a tattoo. Brett is getting a tattoo too.
Yay!
This will
I
be my
have,
first tattoo.
this will be my,
He's got a lot of
I
tattoos for
don't know
those of you who
how
don't
many I
know.
have. I mean,
But we're getting shark tattoos.
one, two, like
Yay.
sessions are in just, oh, we'll just do pieces. So one,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would say that's like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, 12, 13, 14. So like 14-ish pieces.
And we'll have number 15 soon, and I'll have my first one.
No, you will not have number 15 soon.
You
Yeah, I'll have,
you will have your number 15 soon, and I'll
sure.
have my number one.
Yep. You
We're getting
excited
shark
to get
tattoos in
needled?
no, but I feel like,
Get the
it's finally time.
needle.
Guys, I'm turning 30 next month, for those of you who care. I finally hit the big 3-0, and I felt like I needed to
No,
do something
she's,
exciting.
I,
So
I'm
that's what
almost
I'm
as old as
doing.
her.
I'm getting
Uh,
a tattoo. And it may or may not match with Brett. We haven't really decided yet. Uh,
I mean, they're both going to be shark themed, so I imagine even if
yeah.
they don't match exactly, they'll still be close
Yeah.
enough.
So maybe we'll post something on Pod Dog or something when we get it. It'll be in September, late September. So
Yeah, you would check our Instagram, probably most likely to see that.
yeah, we gotta
Maybe
post
Twitter.
it.
So Instapod Dog or
I don't like needles, but yay, shark
it's not the same as
tattoo.
like a hypodermic needle, so you'll be fine. I mean, it doesn't feel good by any stretch, but it doesn't feel like a hypodermic needle. Uh, so real quick, thank you to our patrons. Mom, Steve S, Stephie L, Skillet, and Ken P. We appreciate you. This will be probably, well, no, I think there's going to be one more episode for Patreon access before I shut the Patreon down. But while it was up, we appreciate you guys sticking with us this whole time, and I hope that it was worth the money. So thank
We
you for sticking with us
appreciate
while
you.
it existed. And yeah, we love you.
We
Um
love you. Life has just been, you know, it's been
life
going.
life doesn't really
And
have anything to do with it, Jazmin. I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, everyone's a lot like busy and stuff.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with. But anyway, if you want to know more about what's going on with the Patreon, there's a public post on there. You can go check it out for yourself. If you're listening to this in the future, you missed it. Sorry.
Big oof.
Negative. Yeah. But speaking of which, the Jawsbreakers movie is still on its way. It's in developmental hell, just like it has been for the past 2 years. There's still, I think, 3 or 4 scenes we have to finish filming. that we'll probably never get around to, and the movie will probably be made before they ever get finished, to be honest, at this rate. But at least one of them is incredibly pivotal, and we kind of need it, so we at least need to do that one. And there's at least another one after that it's not important. Anyway, point is
It's
we
still
haven't
to
been
be
able to get
continued.
we have not been able to get 3 to 4 scenes filmed in the course of a year and a half. I don't even know what I was talking about anymore. I keep getting
The
sidetracked.
movie is to be continued. We do have our good friend working on consolidating and
Yeah,
all that stuff.
he's working on it as he can, but we're very poor and we can't afford to pay like a company. Like we can't afford to send 3 hours worth of footage to a company and then have them do it, just because you're looking at like thousands of dollars. So he's basically doing us a favor and we're paying him hundreds of dollars instead. So yeah, he fits it in when he can fit it in, and I exist to attempt to try, but it's some days it's hard to get the juices flowing. So I haven't actually worked on it in quite some time. But luckily he is. So at least there's some progress being made.
And we're still here, watching movies, so
Yeah, this show will continue. I think we're done I think October is our last episode before we take our break for the rest of the year.
yeah, I
Uh,
believe that you are correcto.
and next episode is going to be our an episode on the Meg 2, and then we'll watch our October movie, and that'll be it.
Do we know what it is yet, or are we waiting?
I reckon it'll probably be a Patreon poll. Probably, since the last month for Patreon will be in September, so they'll probably pick the last one. But I
Nice.
don't know the choices off the top of my head.
I would assume one of those would be like a zombie shark or something.
Zombie Shark is definitely on the list, yeah.
Yeah.
But we
And
watched the
then
movie this time.
we sure did. Jaws 2, the
Jaws 2,
1978.
Boogaloo.
Yeah,
It is
1978.
not. Oh, I think it's 38. I was gonna say it was not
No,
made in
19 it was made in
1938.
1978, and
Drunk
we
are you?
spent almost 2 hours watching this movie.
Yeah,
Um,
it was a kind of a long one, but a high quality movie, I will say.
yeah, it was pretty good. I think for a sequel, for being a second Jaws movie, it fit in with the first one. Same
I
premise. What was the catchphrase? Like it was like the sharks are back again, and Brody says something like, "Yeah, I
I don't
know."
remember. I mean, we'd have to
Something
look it
on
up
those
real quick.
lines.
I don't think it's that though.
It's something on the lines of Brody said talking about how the sharks
You're
are back.
you're gonna need a bigger boat.
I don't even think he says that.
No,
Well, this movie
they
was
don't say that.
PG-13, so feel
I
free
feel
to
like
watch it
it's
with your children.
a real missed opportunity to not say we're gonna need an even bigger boat.
Maybe they say it in the third one.
They have to either the third one or the fourth one. They have to say that at some point.
Yeah, guys, we still have 2 more Jaws movies to get through.
It says just when you thought it was safe to go back into the water. That's the tagline for this movie.
Yeah. And yeah, released June 16th, 1978. They had a budget around, oh my God, there's 6 zeros. So what is that? Million? 20 million? Or is that
Six
billion?
math.
Math is hard, guys.
Close enough. We've
A lot. A lot.
tweeted us correct
I
math answers because we're not using the
believe that.
calculator.
Nope, we
Why would we let Chat GBBT, like, why would we feed into its intelligence and make it just beat us up? No, you tell us the answer, human, and show us your work. We want to see it. You're being graded.
I don't do math, but this movie I think was directed by the same guy as the first one, right? Or the same
No,
person?
it
No.
was absolutely not.
Okay, well,
Because
Janot, I can't even pronounce this name.
yeah,
Schwark,
uh,
Jan,
so
Janot.
Jaws 1 is partially famous because it was directed by Steven Spielberg,
Oh yeah.
who's one of the greatest, if not the greatest, director of all time. And then the second movie is someone named Janot Swark.
Schwark,
Swark.
Schwark,
Apologies for not being able to
Zwark.
pronounce that.
Yeah. That's pretty. It's Szwarc, for those of you who might know how to pronounce that. Do not know. This guy also is known for Somewhere in Time, Supergirl, and Ironside. He directed those movies as well. Oh, he did Grey's Anatomy too. Criminal Minds. Man, I love Criminal Minds. Bones. These are some actually pretty good ones. Supernatural. Okay, that's pretty good.
Jesus, okay.
Yeah, he got some really good ones.
So he went to TV.
Basically, it seems like it. It looks like he's got a lot of well-known TV shows. Writers for this were Peter Benchley, Carl Gottlieb, and Howard Sackler. And if you want to know what Jaws 2 is about, it's basically the same premise as Jaws 1. We're back in Amityville, and the sheriff is traumatized from the first shark attack, which is, totally valid. His children are grown up now, they're teenagers, and lo and behold, that shark from the first movie comes back.
Yeah, it's the same one. It's all
It is
scarred.
literally the
It's
same
all
one.
scarred up from the tank exploding, and somehow it was just taking a nap. That's all.
Yeah, I mean,
After
I
the
thought
explosion, it took a nap.
it had to have, because I honestly thought that it was gonna be a different shark, and I also thought that halfway through the movie that we were gonna deal with two sharks, because that would have been great. Jaws 2, two sharks makes total sense. I think they missed an opportunity there. But just like last time, you had Roy Schneider who played Brody, Lorraine Gary who played Ellen Brody, which is his wife. The same mayor, which was Murray Hamilton. And those are like the three main people that came from the original movie. I don't know if Peterson came from the original movie or not. Who's played by Joseph Mascalo. There's quite a bit of people. There were a lot of teenagers in this movie. If you want me to list them off,
Wait,
I can.
no, I don't think that's necessary. Who's the one you said you didn't
No.
know was in the original?
Peterson, Joseph Mascalo.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't on the short list. He's not showing up.
Yeah. There's a couple people there. The main ones is obviously Brody, the mayor, and Brody's wife.
Oh shit. So I was looking at some
Mhm,
continuity, right? Just to see if any of the original characters from the first movie appear in
mhm.
Jaws 3D or Jaws the Revenge, which are the next two movies. They do not, spoiler alert. And neither
Yeah.
does our boy Chief Brody. Uh
Mhm.
but we do see his wife come back in Jaws the Revenge, and you got fucking Michael Caine is in that movie.
Oh,
In the
snap.
fourth movie. That's
I'm totally gonna
fucking
pretend like
cool.
I know who that is.
Oh, really? You don't know who that is?
But I don't know celebrity names.
You
But
don't.
mine is like a handful of celebrity names. Like, I'm not the best at
I
remembering
tell you what,
names.
if you
Do you
saw him, you would absolutely know, or even heard if you just heard his voice, you'd
Oh,
be like, oh,
I'll
okay,
look.
I
I'll
know
look.
who that guy is.
Can you check really quick if any of the kids from the like his kids in the beginning of the first movie is
No, because I don't think it's very important.
oh, okay, I know who that is. I know who Michael Caine is now.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, you're welcome.
But yeah, that's basically the whole movie. We have Chief Brody who's going a little nuts because he has trauma that he has
I don't
not
know if he's nuts. I think he's paranoid, sure, but I
he's
don't
got
think he's
trauma
nuts.
that he did not deal with from the first shark attack. Um and the mayor didn't learn his lesson. Attacks start happening. We have the first attack which basically occurs with what is that? Boarding. There's a boat, and then the girl's on a board, and she's like surfing using
Oh,
the
I know what you're talking about. Water skiing.
water skiing. First people to die
Jesus.
water skiing, and actually, it was actually a really cool death. I mean, it's not cool that they died, obviously.
Wow, you heard it here first, folks. Put it on our next T-shirt. Jasmine loves death.
um, but
It's actually not
basically,
a
this
bad shirt.
shark kills the jet ski, not the jet skier, the water skier first, and then it just dives headfirst into this boat. The girl accidentally gets gasoline on her legs and stuff, and then she just a flame. And then the whole thing explodes. And to be honest, I did not expect that whatsoever. It was actually a pretty good death scene. And then what was the next death scene that occurred?
It was another person just kind of. Well, the first one we passed up. The first one was the diver taking pictures.
Oh, the divers. Yeah, I forgot.
Then we got the
divers.
title screen. Then you got the water skiers.
That's right.
Then after that, I believe it was somebody. I mean, I think it was just somebody on a boat, wasn't it, or something?
I know the orca was there too. The orca.
Yeah, and an actual orca whale died, which is crazy to think about. Like, I don't know if there's even any documented attacks on orcas by great white sharks. Maybe if one's like weakened or something. I'm not sure.
I do know that that like she was saying that either it was an orca or a shark, and I just don't see that happening. Orcas, like Brett said, orcas travel in packs, so
pods.
They're not wolves.
They kill great white sharks. I don't think it goes so much the other way around.
Yeah. So then some more people die. Brody ends up losing his crap, thinking a school of fish is a shark, and he shoots sodium cyanide bullets that he home makes himself with candle wax, and shoots it into the water and causes a huge scene, and there's no shark. And basically he gets fired immediately because no one believes him. The mayor doesn't believe him. He's like, I've seen a shark. Out of everybody here, I know what a shark looks like. I know. And no one believed him. Obviously, he's right. The main part of the movie is like the kids going out into the water. Like his children and their friends. They're all teenagers.
I just want to point out that according to Quora, someone asked, has a great white shark ever killed an orca? And the answer is great whites and orcas fight whenever they cross paths. Although if the orca is quick on its feet and has a large enough pod, they can easily kill the shark. What a poor usage of words. If it's quick on its feet. There is drone footage of a pod of orcas like chasing down a great white and just slaughtering it. Like, there's just no shot. Like,
orcas are pretty scary.
If a shark orcas are the scariest thing in the ocean, probably.
Yeah, probably. So we have the teenagers who go out even though they're not supposed to be going out. And guess what? They get attacked by the big old shark, and they end up getting stuck on their broken sailboats and end up starting to float towards Cable Junction. Brody already knows that a bunch of divers got attacked. Second group of divers. So he's automatically trying to find his children who went out when they weren't supposed to. And basically at the end, a lot of kids die, and Brody saves his children using some type of electricity cable from the bottom of the ocean that powers Amity Island, and the shark bites into it.
Yeah.
And gets electrocuted, which I wasn't expecting again.
So here you go, real quick. If you're watching on Spotify or YouTube, this is a clip of orcas killing a great white shark. Now I'm gonna pause. I want to pause right here because look how insane. Like, orcas are giant. They're gigantic. Look how big that great white shark is compared to the orca. It's not as big, but it's big. That is a big shark.
I don't really know if I want to watch this.
I mean, I'm not really showing you the video, but basically two sharks go on either side of or two orcas, I mean, go on either side of the shark, and then a third orca comes from below, pushes it to the surface until one can get close enough to bite it. Well, and basically, once they bite into it, it's basically game over.
Well, they know that if they get a shark, flipped upside down, it becomes basically useless.
I don't think the orcas know that at all.
I think they know that, actually.
No, they don't, because they're not
trying. Orcas are really smart!
They're not trying to flip the shark upside down. They're trying to corner it enough so that they can bite it. Once they bite it, they die through blood loss. Like, really, really fast. Oh, my God. Why would they know that? They're not trying to put the shark into a catatonic state. That's something that people would do. What they're doing is literally just trying to bite the shark so that it'll die. That's it. They're not trying to flip it upside down so that they can easily bite it. They can easily bite it just by going up to it and biting it. They just have to corner it enough so that they can do so.
I don't know.
I
They're
know
smart fish.
they're extremely smart, but they're not turning sharks. They don't know that if you turn a shark upside down, it goes catatonic. They don't know that. But yeah, you're right. Bunch of children die. Brody kills a shark with electricity. I wonder if in Jaws 3D it's the
Here
same.
it says, why do orcas flip sharks upside down? Orcas have been observed flipping sharks on their backs and holding them there for up to 15 minutes because flipping a shark over induces a paralytic state.
I'll eat my words, but I want to see the evidence. I want to see the evidence.
I mean, I can try to look it up. Orcas flipping a shark upside down. I don't know why I'm having this on my...
Let's be ambergris hunters.
What the heck is... Oh, ambergris?
Yeah, ambergris.
You can't hear...
Yeah, I can absolutely hear it.
Oh, whoops.
I don't think our people can hear it, though.
I'll mute it.
Moving on.
Moving on. Orcas are really smart, and they're very scary to deal with. Don't ever get near an orca if you see one. They'll probably eat you whole. Or actually, no, they play with you first and make sure you're terrified and then eat you. Anyways, that's the movie. It was really good. I liked it.
It was good. I liked it a lot more than I thought I was going to. I
think compared to the first one, I think it was very well.
I don't think it's as good as the first one by a long shot, but I think it is. I think it's good on its own right.
Yeah, for a second movie. Brett, talk because I'm trying to. You told me to look for evidence. I'm looking for evidence right now.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So we need to rank this movie and place it on our shark movie tier list, the ultimate shark movie tier list, which at this point I think is running 40-some movies deep.
Oh gosh, have we really watched that many? That's crazy.
I mean, possibly. Give me a second, I'll bring it up. 32. So not quite in the 40s yet, but after today, 33.
Ooh, the big 3-3.
So, real quick, I'm not going to recap all 32 movies, but I'll just do the top 5 and the bottom 5. On the top, we got number 1, 47 Meters Down. Number 2, Jaws. Number 3, 47 Meters Down, Uncaged. Number 4, The Shallows. And number 5, Six-Headed Shark Attack. And at the bottom, we have 28, Jurassic Shark. 29, Sharknado The Fourth Awakens. Number 30, Ice Sharks. Number 31, Virus Shark. And number 32, Shark Huntress. So Jazmin, so first of all, we got a couple things we gotta do. Actually, we gotta talk about, like, I'll just zip through it real quick. So eye roll meter 0. Like, I didn't feel like I needed to roll my eyes at any point in this movie.
Nope.
Brutality also going to be kind of low, like a 3 or a 4. I didn't think the movie was that particularly brutal. Cheesy factor again, super low. This is a cut and dry killer shark movie. It's more Jaws, but obviously not as good as Jaws because it's not really building on it and doing anything different.
It's a B+ sequel.
Yeah, I would say so. So like, it's not cheesy. And the person that I think that I'm gonna give my award to
for best actor or actress.
Sure.
Also, you're really blurry.
Yeah, I know.
Something's happening. He's slowly fading into the ocean.
I'm going into the abyss, never to return.
Oh, that's better. Oh my God, he's back! Hallelujah. I don't know. This movie is in the middle. In general,
I think it's gonna be Brody. I think Chief Brody. So really? I think he's just got the most screen time. He doesn't, like, nobody else gets nearly.
Not Jackie?
Which one was Jackie? Okay, whatever you did was so high pitched that the microphone couldn't pick it up.
The one chick that was in the mic that just cried and screamed the whole time on the
Oh yeah, fuck no, she was annoying as hell. I take it back. Cheese factor, that chick alone drives my score down on this movie just because she was pissing me off. Like, God, turn it down a notch. I guess she went for it. So
Yeah, she went for it. I
good for
mean,
that.
I think Ed, the child, like he was like the one actual child actor in this. I think I would give it to him. He did pretty good, I feel like.
You think so?
Yeah, he did all right. Imagine
I
being a
guess.
kid on all
I was
like
like, catch the rope, weenie. Quit being
I
scared.
mean, I believe that he was a scared child.
Hmm.
So I'll give it to him. He was believable.
So where is this movie going to rank for you?
Mm, middle below?
Middle below.
Yeah, because
Is
like
that
I
the
could
name?
like
That's the name of a different shark movie, isn't it?
I feel like this movie is B plus. I would watch it if someone wanted to have a Jaws marathon, and I would watch it. I would do that. If someone wanted to watch it
Which we
again, I would
originally
watch it
planned to do
again.
in the first place for Shark Week, and it just
Yeah,
didn't pan out.
I would watch it again, but would I choose to watch it again? I could leave it or take it. You know what I mean?
All right, so I'm going to say that I will put it at number. Oh man,
Because it wasn't terrible. It was a solid movie.
number
And
10.
what's number 10?
Currently, number 10 is Ouija Shark.
Okay, you can put it above Ouija, sure.
I think it's better than that. I like House Shark more, which is number 9. The Reef is number 8. Shark Attack 1999, I would say is also better. I would say, obviously all those are better, but I think it's better than any of the Sharknado movies. I think it's better than Ouija Shark. I think it's better than Shark Side of the Moon and Sharktopus. So I
It
mean, if you're
is
cool with
lacking that
10,
craziness of those movies, but it
that
is a
doesn't
solid
necessarily
movie.
make them good though.
It's fun to watch.
Like
And that had
Whalewolf,
some great
Sharktopus versus
actors.
Whalewolf's craziness made it really good. Six-headed Shark Attack's craziness made it really good. They're not on that same level. All right, so you cool with 10?
Yeah, I'm cool with 10. I
All
still
right.
like Ouija
Number
Shark, but that's just me.
number 10 is Jaws 2. Number 9, House Shark. Number 8, The Reef. 7, Shark Attack, circa 1999. 6, Sharktopus versus Werewolf. Number 5 is number 6. Excuse me. Number 5 is Six-Headed Shark Attack. Number 4, The
Hey.
Shallows. Number 3, 47 meters down in a cage. Number 2, Jaws. And number 1, 47 meters down.
Man, I don't know if anything's ever gonna beat that movie. To be honest, I think that 47 meters down, I know we talk about it all the time. I think one of the main reasons why I don't think anything's gonna beat it is because like I watched it for the first time with you, and it's the reason we started this
Yay.
podcast.
Yeah. Maybe 47 meters down 3.
Oh my, do you think that'd be crazy if they had
Maybe
one?
maybe that would be the one to beat it. Or the inevitable, like
Maybe.
I'm surprised they haven't done a Jaws reboot yet. Like it's been so long
Not a
since
lot of
there was a
reboots out
Jaws movie.
there.
So, I mean,
So
if it makes money, people are willing to make it.
that's true. Well,
But
Brett, you know what time it is.
I think maybe they won't remake Jaws just because the original author of Jaws was so upset about the panic that the movie caused and said that he would have never even written it if he'd have known that it would have caused people to just go out and slaughter sharks
Yeah.
in droves out of fear. I think who wrote the original Jaws? I forget. Was it Michael Crichton?
I can check. I'm gonna remove this orca video
Peter
off of my
Benchley. I'm sorry.
screen though.
Sorry, Mr. Benchley.
He helped write the second one.
Yeah. What are we
But
doing?
well, we're since we did the ratings already
Oh,
for
we got to
our
do
show, we
the
placed it number 10.
quiz.
Hold on. I'm gonna do the ratings for everybody else that doesn't matter because obviously ours matters. But we got 5.8 out of 10 on IMDb, which is pretty. I feel like that's kind of low. I don't know.
That's low.
62% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is an all right score. And then you got 74% of Google users like this movie. So I'm with the Google users. And then we do have the quiz. So Brett, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. In this movie, an orca was killed supposedly by a shark or another orca. What is the main cause of death for orcas?
My estimation would be human activities.
That is incorrect. I mean, that puts it apart, obviously, but the main cause of death for orcas and killer whales alike well, other whales as well, is they develop stomach ulcers, skin diseases, tumors, heart diseases, respiratory
So
disorders.
basically, old age.
Yeah, basically. And they can get Hodgkin's disease, which I don't really know what that is,
So
but
old
it
age.
sounds pretty scary. Brody uses sodium cyanide in the bullets he makes. What happens to sodium cyanide when it comes into contact with water?
It becomes neutralized.
That is incorrect.
Mm.
But sodium cyanide is water reactive. Sodium cyanide decomposes on contact with acid salts, water, moisture, and carbon dioxide, producing a highly toxic, flammable hydrogen cyanide gas. So I would assume if he did shoot the shark with those bullets, it would probably have a very highly toxic gas inside its body and die. I wonder if it would explode.
Probably not. Almost
Hmm.
certainly not.
I mean, maybe you're right. During one of the scenes on the makeshift raft of wrecked yachts, the actors began to scream at the production crew because they were being circled by a real blank.
Seal. Final answer.
Yeah?
I got
I'm
it.
sorry. No, Brett, I'm sorry. You're
Oh.
incorrect. A real life hammerhead shark was circling
Mm.
the teen actors while they were stranded on the yachts. The production crew were filming far away, and so they just thought that they were acting the whole time. And in actuality, they were actually terrified for their lives because a real shark was
Wow.
there.
No thanks.
This movie was briefly the highest grossing sequel in history until it was surpassed by what film?
Jurassic Park 2.
That is incorrect.
Shit. Titanic 2.
No, it's a 2. There's a 2 in there.
No shit. What? Ghostbusters 2.
I'll give you another guess.
Okay. I said Ghostbusters 2. If it's not that, then
I'm giving you a hint.
Rocky 2.
Yeah, ding, ding, ding.
Yay.
I didn't help you at all with that. Good job. Break out
Yay.
one.
All right.
All right, last question. Brett, you got 1 out of 4 so far. True or false? The lighthouse was a constant location for the kids to hang out. Was this lighthouse already located at the filming location?
No, they built it just for this movie.
Ding ding ding! Brett got 2
They
out of
do.
5.
They do shit like that.
2 out of
I mean
5.
that
You
was
got
pretty
2 out
obvious
of
because they do shit
5.
like that all the time.
The lighthouse where the teenagers hang out
The
was 80
director picked
feet
out a
high.
location that says, I want to film here, but we need a lighthouse for the scene. Build a lighthouse.
The lighthouse was 80 feet high and was specially constructed
It's
in order to give
easier.
the film a New England look.
It's easier to just build a new lighthouse in a place that like in a location that meets what you need than it is to find a specific lighthouse that meets your vision somewhere
You think
else.
that they would have lighthouses though in Florida?
I mean, they're not in Florida.
Yes, they were.
I thought no, they weren't. They were in Massachusetts.
I looked up. Florida was a location, and Massachusetts.
Oh, you mean for
also
filming? I thought you meant
for filming.
the location of the movie. Because I'm gonna say Jaws, Amity Island is in Massachusetts. So I misunderstood. But
the rest of the filming is in.
So I did bad.
That's okay. You got 2 out of 5. You got 2 out of 5. Sexy parts.
What?
That was not a Bob's Burgers reference at all. Okay, so that was it, guys. That's the quiz.
And that's
it was
gonna
okay.
do it for us. Here pretty soon, here in a couple weeks, we're gonna have a episode going over the Meg 2, which we recently watched.
We did. It was
no spoilers. No spoilers.
I'm just saying we didn't mean to watch it. Our wonderful mother decided to just buy it and have the whole family watch it together.
This one, we were already going in that we were not streaming this one because it was only in theaters. And I believe she purchased it on DirecTV and streamed it from there. So it's not like we have the capability of streaming it. which we don't.
Mhm.
So yeah, it was already going to be an episode where that was not preceded by a stream. So but check us out, whenever the patrons vote for that next movie in October.
And we're coming out with the
We'll
Meg
stream that
2
on the Discord.
eventually
No,
as
I just said
well.
the Meg 2 will be in a couple weeks.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
September. So look forward to an episode on that. Jazmin, anything you want to tell the people before we go?
I'm gonna be old next month, so no.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much as always for listening.
I'm gonna go walk into the ocean.
No, you're not allowed to do that. We have to get our tattoos first, and then you have to wait to not get into the ocean to not remove the tattoo, right?
And then, yeah, you cannot go into an ocean with a fresh tattoo.
Yeah,
But
no,
I was
that
just
would
gonna
be bad.
say,
Don't do that.
let the lizard fish come eat me after I walk into the ocean. But that's gonna do it for us.
What
And
about
don't
the moon
forget
shark babies? Smile, you son of a bitch. Bye. Me and the shark moon babies would get you first.
What did one fish say to the other one?
I don't know what.
Nothing. He just blew bubbles.
Can you show me what that looks
This
like?
show is brought to you by Pod Dog,
No.
the one-stop shop for all your Pokemon After Dark ride, Jawsbreakers, Let's Die, and Watchers of the Stuffed Needs. If you liked it, consider becoming a patron.
No, don't do that part.
Patreon.com/poddog, or visit the link tree in the description for our Discord, Twitch channels, and
those
social.
parts are fine.
Pod Dog Productions. We had to keep track of all this stuff somehow. By the way, don't turn me off. I'll stop existing.
And so he's
still here. Gosh, we
no,
really
and
gotta
so
hate
he
him.
stopped existing.